I would like this particular session not to be a long session so that you can start your weekend. Please, I will ask other people who have their sacred scriptures in your hand to open and read along. My wonderful Mary, please, can you also open to Ruth chapter 3? And let's go from here. We ask the Holy Ghost to be present here and to preside over our meeting tonight. We also ask the Father and the King to open heaven, because we want the saints in heaven to participate. We're asking God to allow the saints in planet heaven to participate in this meeting tonight. We also ask that angels be allowed to participate in this meeting tonight. I am also calling on the spirit of human beings made perfect by the blood of the Lamb of Jesus the King, that the word that is about to go forth will create something great for them in every sphere of their lives. So, Lord, that's our prayer tonight. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
Let's go. Ruth chapter 3.
Yeah. Ruth chapter 3. It says, Ruth's redemption assured. Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, "My daughter, shall I not seek security for you, that it may be well with you?"
Read that again. Is there somebody who has a different Bible? Do we have Geneva on the line tonight? Okay, she's not there. Can you go? Can you read that again?
Okay. Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, "My daughter, shall I not seek security for you, that it may be well with you?"
Shall I not seek security for you, that it may be well with you?
I says rest for thee. Shall I not seek rest for thee, that it may be well with thee?
Okay, let's pick the two words, rest and security. Let's pick two of them and let's combine them and see what we got. Right from the time that Naomi's husband died, Elimelech, and then the 10 years time that Naomi's sons, Elimelech's children, Mahlon, Chilion, died. Are you all aware that Orpah and Ruth and Naomi had no rest? They had no peace. They were not happy people. Why? Because what makes human beings happy wasn't there. Or what would have made them safe, have well-being, which is the meaning of peace, have strength, have self-confidence. Because you see, the death of Naomi's husband made her to begin to lose self-confidence. The same thing with Naomi. The death of Ruth's husband made Ruth to begin to lose self-confidence. The death of Elimelech and the two sons made Naomi to begin to doubt herself. Her self-confidence and also her confidence in God was called into question here. So let's get this right. They became very insecure. They didn't live in the modern world where, with a man or without a man, a woman who is well founded, either with professional training, good manners, made up courtesy or real courtesy, or a degree or certification, can make it big even more than men. But the system of the ancient time wasn't what we have today. So part of your security was that you were married. That was the ancient custom. Even those who were not supposed to be married got married because they needed food. Marriage was for survival. Until a few years ago that I began to minister differently about marriage, people still thought of marriage as what you use to survive life. What you use to get a car that you can't get, to get a house that you can have, to have a roof over your head, because somebody else is paying for those things. Have food in your tummy, because somebody else is providing for you in the name of marriage. Or you may even have a kid and somebody else is taking care of it. The spouse is taking care of it. And people hid. They went and hid under marriage to survive. Marriage was not meant for survival. It was meant to be enjoyed. It was meant to be a happy thing. Forget about that. Problems do happen in life. Challenges do come. But the happiness of life is about 90% to be compared to 10% of problems. The enjoyment of life is about 90%. Only 10% has to do with problems. Sometimes. Not all the time. So why do you spend your life thinking about bad things that has happened to you or people say to you? Whereas 90% of everything in life is to be enjoyed. It's for happiness. Dora, that's what Naomi is saying to Ruth. My job is to make sure that you have peace of mind and you are secured. Have the good things of life. I think the days of our mourning for the dead will soon be over. Starting in chapter 2, we began to see the steps to getting away from your bereavement. Those who write down things for me, please write that down. Keys to solving bereavement problems. When people died, how do you solve it? We need to deal with that topic. How do you deal with it? Write this down also. The secrets of obtaining your sanity after a bereavement or a divorce. All of you should know that there is nothing like divorce in heaven. It's only, they call it restoring your destiny. Because many of you have gone into a marriage that has tied you down to people that you have no business being tied down to. In the name of marriage, or business, or a job. They call divorce of getting back into your original destiny and assignment. Because many a times we are busy running some other person's destiny and assignment. Other people are busy running us for themselves. And we don't have anything for ourselves. And one day they suddenly drop us into the trash and move on as though we never existed. How you know that someone is your promoter and that he has come with happiness that will chase away your wahala and palava? Wahala means trouble. Palava means problems. So Vicky and Mary, we are going to put in parentheses, in brackets, the meaning of wahala and palava on that video so that people will get it. I want by the time that we will come for the general convention next year, all of you have enough slangs from me. Shakara, waka waka, wahala, palava. You have so much. Let's go on. Mary, I know you like those things.
Sure.
Yeah. One girl was trying to pronounce it. Who was that? Vicky was the first to try to pronounce it. I was laughing. Vicky, how did you say it? How did you say it?
I think it said it like wahala. Oh no, that's right. That's the right way I said it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Continue. You are getting it.
It's a wahala palava.
There you go, palava. Uh-huh. Palava house. Palava house or wahala house. House of trouble or house of problems. Don't go there. You don't need it. You've had enough. So you see, the statement in verse 1 of chapter 3 is about your comfort. Chapter 3 is about comfort. How comfort is restored in the place of disorder. Please write that down. Restoration of comfort in the place of disorder. So Ruth, in spite of his good behavior, deep inside, wasn't happy. Naomi wasn't happy either. Because all their hope for happiness has been destroyed, shattered. Three crises. And when Orpah and Ruth married Naomi, they also inherited a crisis somewhat. Because they are married to two men who've lost their father and are left with a mom for them to care for. These two boys were also very crafty. Can I assure you, they look at Naomi, they discover that they cannot give her all the comfort that somebody else should. They got married so that their wife could also care for Naomi, woman to woman. I thought that was pretty great. That was pretty great. Of course, we don't hear all the stories. And I hope these men did not just marry these two women so as to not to be involved with their responsibility to their mother. I hope that wasn't the case. Because that's what some men do. Some women do it too. They get married in order to pass their responsibility to somebody else. You have to spend time to look at people to see whether they are coming into your life in order for you to carry their load or be responsible for them, while they are not responsible for you. You see, two things are playing out here. Naomi has become responsible for Ruth. Ruth has become responsible for Naomi. That's what is happening here. So nobody is cheating anybody. Because some people think that is smartness when somebody else completely 100% carries your load and you carry no load. That's not funny, and that is not cool. Because one day, the pile of responsibility will destroy you. So here, Ruth is responsible for the mother-in-law, and the mother-in-law is responsible. See, Ruth is out there working, bringing food, bringing money. Naomi is busy playing the politics behind the scene for her daughter-in-law, for Ruth. Naomi is busy negotiating, making things happen for this girl behind the scene. She is the one who is speaking on her behalf. She is the one contacting people. She is the one trying to find out which of these men will fit this girl. Which of these men will be able to give us the best children, will be a caring husband who will also care for the entire family. When a man tries to marry you and wants you to let go of your father, your mother, your sibling that you've been responsible for, instead of finding a way to come alongside you to help your family, you have to leave that person alone. You have to be smart enough. If since you went into a marriage, they've never bought you shoes, clothing, jewelry, diamond, gold, a new car, a house, then you have to begin to think about leaving that marriage. They never bought you clothing. Nothing. You have to think very seriously that this is not working. You don't have security in that place. If anything happens, you have no security. You have no backbone. It's not a safe place for you. Naomi is saying, it's my place to provide you security. Safety comes first. Your well-being is what I'm after. And I'm going to do everything to make sure that you come out of your restless situation. I'm going to make sure that you be a real woman. And you have the real man. Samantha, you on this line. Where are you? Where are you and Kyle? Anybody who is not putting your safety first. Mary, how did your Bible put it?
He said, my daughter, shall I not seek rest for thee?
Shall I not seek rest for thee? Rest. Anybody that doesn't want you to have peace, prosperity, that's the meaning of real peace, is prosperity. Many of you do not know that when you have money and material resources, you can have peace inside you. Peace is not just that everything is, people are not quarreling, people are not having problems, which is the right thing to do. But peace is connected with prosperity. Because you can never have peace inside you when you don't have money and don't have material resources. Tell me about it. Religion doesn't go there. Anybody who doesn't want to provide your security, your peace, doesn't put your survival first, This is about promotion. It's now coming from the mother-in-law, not from Boaz. Boaz has already started his own promotion of Ruth. But here comes Naomi. So Ruth's prosperity was coming from two different angles here. Please read verse 2.
Verse 2. Now Boaz, whose young woman you were with, is he not our relative?
Okay.
In fact, he is winnowing barley tonight at the threshing floor.
Okay. Now wait.
Okay.
Wait. Are you guys seeing something I'm seeing here? What Naomi is doing? How did Naomi knows that that particular week or season was season for winnowing barley, sorting out the barley, tying them up, the days of hard work, the days of harvesting. Harvest has come. Time to bring in. You see what this lady did, what Naomi did was to put the life of Ruth into the season in which they arrive at. The season of harvesting. See, this is playing out in the season of harvesting, the season of plenty, the season of bringing in, the season of counting. The season that you look at your addition and multiplication. Naomi began to think of how he can help Boaz to do his job better. If I give this man my daughter-in-law is going to really help him to be an administrator of this man's life and this man's job and this man's money and material resources and land. Already, Naomi has heard. Don't think that report is not coming back to Naomi about how Ruth is doing her job out there. So since Boaz have found her to be the kind of wife that he's supposed to have been married to. Because I still feel very strongly that Boaz might have had other wives. But Boaz needs a strong woman. Needs a woman who can handle tough things, tough times, and know how to manage his money and resources. So since Ruth has fallen into this kind of a woman, I'm going to push it. That's what Naomi is doing now. So Naomi is getting information about Boaz. He knew, he targeted Boaz and knew his in and out. Tonight, this man is doing something important, and he will be all by himself. The way he has shown you kindness, what he has done for you, the doors that he has opened for you, the opportunities he has opened for you, is a beckon call for you to move right in and be in his family. Please finish the reading. Naomi is saying, tonight I heard that he's winnowing barley. This man, even in the night, he's still at work, still working. He's still at work. For those of us who come from India and we come from Africa and from Asia, etc., and also Europeans too, and Americans, in our farms, we always have like a farmhouse where we go to eat, where we go to store what we are not taking home with us, where we go to store a harvest, things like that. Or a barn, we call it a barn, B-A-R-N, etc. This is the setting for this. The setting for the elevation and promotion of Ruth is going to be set in the farmhouse, a barn, a place where either you keep the harvest or you keep the animals. And remember, Jesus, the setting for our salvation is in such lowly places, like where we keep animals, and that's where Jesus was born. And now the setting of someone's salvation is going to be also in a low setting place like that, important places like that. It looks low, but it's an important place. So let's finish reading what you were reading.
Okay, verse 3. Therefore, wash yourself and anoint yourself.
Okay, wash yourself and anoint yourself. Go ahead.
Put on your best garment and go down to the threshing floor. But do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking.
Ooh. Continue.
Then it shall be, when he lies down, that you shall notice the place where he lies.
Okay.
And you shall go in, uncover his feet, and lie down. And he will tell you what you should do.
Women, jump in here. Tell me what is going on here.
The plan is coming together.
There you go. If it was in today's world, we will say, what kind of Christians are there? How dare you? Why should a woman go to ask a man for marriage? Eh? And you guys are saying that, and you will find some little bitty women from Japan, from Vietnam, from Hong Kong, from Singapore, from different countries of the world. Beautiful women, not really tall, not really big, and they are marrying all your millionaires. Your basketball players, your NFL players, your boxers, your this, your that. Your high-tech people. See black women marrying them. People of European ancestry marrying them. People of African ancestry marrying them. People of Indian marrying them. And you are sitting down there saying, well, we may tell in our custom that women do not approach men. No, I sometimes I ask people, why is it that nobody has married? They say, because no one has approached me. Nobody has told me that they want to marry me. You know, a woman is not supposed to approach a man. I say, lele. So that's what the culture says. But is that really what is happening? So all the good girls are at home waiting. And the dirty girls are out there marrying and enjoying. Roslyn, am I in the right track tonight? Please, big baby, am I?
Yeah.
There you go.
Something is wrong with that picture.
It's wrong with that picture. Mary, darling, am I on? Am I okay tonight?
Sure.
Good.
I love it.
Good.
Love it.
Good. See, all the good girls at home waiting to be married by all the graduates with their big fat degrees. They studied in some big schools, big colleges and universities around the world. You are going to wait. They say that the patient dog eat the fattest bone is a pure life from hell. Where is Geneva, for heaven's sake?
I'm listening.
Good. You better be. You have to be. You have to be here with me tonight. The patient dog eats the fattest bone is a pure life from hell. The devil is a liar. His father is a thief. His mother is a killer. The patient dog will die of hunger. You are only going to be patient because you want to make sure that you walk patiently to where the fattest bone is. That's the only time you are patient. I'm serious. Suppose you were walking through the street of, say, Brooklyn or Manhattan or, say, Las Vegas, and you head over you saw a chopper, a helicopter coming very close, and then you hear somebody with a loudspeaker shouting, "We are about to throw down $1 billion. It's real money, all in cash." Or it's all in check. Whatever you pick, you put your name on it. It's real. And it's true. And then you saw this money being, or this check, or check mingled with money is being thrown out.
I'm there already.
Now tell me how you are going to be a nice man or a nice girl. You'll be pushing people. Please get out of my way. Get out of my way, please. And you are just picking. It's all made small. It's all small checks or small money. Let's say $1 bill or $2 or $5 bill or $10 bill, and it's everywhere. It's covered the entire ground. Tell me whether you are going to be nice.
I will be aggressive.
Yeah. Please get. I mean, if you see the way my face will look, you won't even want to look at me or even come near where I'm picking. I will tell, come on, get out of my territory. Get out of my. Those are my money. Don't even dare. And I'll be stacking them wherever I can find space. I'm putting the money. Whew. Now see this. Is a godly mother-in-law suppose is Naomi a pimp? A madam? You know what a madam is? Is she pimping Ruth? That's a lot of churches do not want to preach this kind of thing. They do not want to teach it. They don't want anyone to meditate on it. They don't want anybody to study on it. It's just a story that happened in ancient times. That's not our doctrine.
She's marketed.
Yeah, she is. Tell me something. You mean if 10 men, they came to me, wonderful men, godly, wealthy, have a lot of wealth, well-mannered, will never put their hand on any woman, You mean to tell me, listen, you mean to tell me that they come to my office and say, we are looking for 10 ladies to become wives? You mean to tell me that I will pick my phone and start calling Africa or India? Or calling Malaysia, Brunei? calling all these other places to connect with my friends or my fellow archbishops or fellow bishops or whatever for them to send me? You kidding me? I will advertise my covenant partners. I will start with Vicky. What are those three partnership things? Is it they are friends of Idika Imeri? I will start with small circle of friends. Those people that if they have any problem, I rush into it. Which means my small circle of friends are the people who keep me in ministry. My small circle of friends, my covenant partners, and friends of IIM. This group of people are different levels. There is a group, there are particular people in these groups who are the one who are keeping me in ministry, keeping our ministry going, and making sure that I'm provided for. Not through the ministry, but I personally. They check on me, they pray for me, they make sure I have the best so that I can be the best. Now, those are the kind of people. You have a surgery, you are delivering a baby, or your daughter is delivering a baby. There is no man there. She's a single woman, single mom. Do they not know that I'm supposed to be in a service? Are you serious? Anna.
Susan, yeah,
okay, Susan, we are in a conference. Yes, do. Okay. Hold on, I didn't know that I didn't turn this off. Let's go. There we go. I had no idea. I thought I did. How did it turn itself back on? I have no idea. Because I turned it off before I came in here. I have no idea. All right. I will first and foremost, I was explaining some of the levels of partnership. If you are admitted in the hospital, you are sick, there is an accident, which has never happened to any of my partners anywhere since any of our people in our partnership group. Even those in the 100-fold. Let me tell you something. I'll be there. I don't care where you are in the world, I'll fly down there. Because those are the people who are called, who are sent to me for me to care for. I advertise their product. I advertise them before the entire world. So you mean that Naomi is going to advertise somebody else's daughter? Or somebody else's widow? Or somebody else's daughter-in-law? No. How do the women and men react to this kind of thing we are hearing tonight? That she is the one telling her daughter to put on her finest clothes, take a good scented bath. What again? How did she put it, please? Please read it back to us, Victoria. So that I want you women to learn. Men, listen, men learn. Women learn. How you approach greatness. How to approach great people. You see people going for interview and they look like they are coming from the trash can. How do you package yourself? How do you look presentable? Some people say, it does not matter how I look. It's about who I am in the inside. My day, it matters to me. Because I don't want to see no ugly. It matters to me a lot how you look outside. And it matters to me what kind of spirit you are. It matters to me what kind of mindset you are. How you think, what kind of spirit you are, and how you look outside, very important to me. So don't think that it's not important, it is. That's why when I finish putting myself together, I always look at me and say, do I really match? Do I fit with what I'm about to do or where I'm about to go? There was once I traveled through the airport of Wichita, Kansas. That has also happened when I travel, I think Texas, Dallas, Texas, DFW, Dallas Fort Worth area. And other places it has happened that I just dress casually. Casually, without no boots, like during Christmas. I wear some tight jeans, some good boots. If it is sunny, I wear some nice eyeglasses. Really look my best during winter. Wear some best, wonderful sweaters, brand names. But then the other time that I am in a real complete suit, looking really nice, best shoes, to match. Everything matches. Then there are times that I just wanted to see how people regard people. The same lady or ladies that when I walk through American Airlines or United or Allegiant or Delta or Southwest are the same people, the same men, they're the same. And I came in there really casual, wearing a flip-flop, a t-shirt. And the way they treated me was very different from the way they showed me respect when I was really well-dressed. Completely different. I'm standing here, they know that I'm priority. And the lady is asking people who are not priority, is there anybody who is priority here? I am standing on the side where priority is. Instead of her coming to attend to me, she is shouting at the people who are not priority. Is there anyone who is priority there? And you can just see the disrespect of people who are completely not significant at all. And I walk away. Yeah, and I walk away from there. She's still shouting, is there somebody who is a priority? Is there somebody who is a priority? Then somebody else came and to come and take care of me and said, oh, yeah, I know you're a priority. I said, why is she shouting? Why is she not serving me? And the man said, I'm really sorry. I don't know why she's doing that. This is completely bizarre. And she was still going through the line to go and ask. So I got her name and I got her fired. That same day, that same minute, she has to be escorted out of the building because, no, I don't take no nonsense from anybody. Because I said, tell me who is the supervisor here. That's when my voice echoed throughout the airport. Tell me who is the supervisor here. Dude, you don't need to check me in. Let's finish this problem first. The flight can move on. Let's deal with this. I put everybody on a standstill. And the lady came out and said, you saw what just happened now? Say, recall that lady. Tell her to come out from the crowd of asking them who priority. Get her fired right now. And the lady said, who are you? What is going on? I said, you don't need to know who I am. But I want her fired. Then the man, then the other people who are serving other customers out there, they say, they all began to shake their head. The lady said, okay, I got it. Even those who are on the line were shaking their heads. They're like, yeah, that's pretty bad. You can hear them whispering, that's pretty bad. Right on the spot, they asked her, pick your bag, you're fired. I said, I want to hear it. And the supervisor goes, you're fired. And that was it. I said, now you guys can check me in. And then came the police, then came the security people, then came the supervisor, came back and said, please, sir, this is totally absurd. I said, good. I said to her, I came purposely dressed like this in order to see how ordinary people are treated. You guys know me. They say, yes, we do. I'm always saying suit, and they say, yes, we do. Because that's how they treat people. Because they are not in suit and ties. You think that because somebody is in suit and tie that he has money? Any thief can do that. Any con artist can do that. Killers dress in suit and ties and drive the fine, fastest cars. And yet they are the fastest killers. Con artists have been taught that you need to dress in suits and ties for you to be able to convince people of who you are, which is who you are not. You can tell people you're a millionaire, and you are not, so that they can give you more money. Tell them you are going to help them. Preachers do that. I know a lot of scandalous, God-forsaken preachers and pastors who does this. They will tell you how much they are what. They have this, they have, and they don't have nothing. They want you to write them a fat check so that they can have enough to go and buy what they are telling you they have. And that I know for sure. I walked into a quick trip to go and get me a cone of ice cream and so on. And the lady was telling me some funny thing. I said, really? Oh, you want me to come and do your job? You can never get away with this. I said, I need the manager. He came and explained what has happened. I said, the best thing you can do so that we cannot have any drama right here, get her fired on the spot. And the manager just went right back and came out. I said, announce it, let everybody hear it. And he announced she's fired. And I saw as they escort her out into her car, and that was the end of it. Don't allow people to treat you wrongly because you are not in suits. You are not in coats and ties. Because there are many times in the year you don't need it. You don't need suits, coats and ties and blouse and skirts. You need to be normal, casual, jeans, flip-flop or sandals, or a pair of tennis shoes, and feel comfortable. And those of them who practice this do not know when a billionaire walks through there. And they go to insult them. One of the billionaires went into a store to go and buy something. Nobody even came. He was wearing a jeans, a t-shirt, a cap during summer, and a flip-flop. Nobody came to attend to that billionaire. Nobody. They are sitting down there. Look at that broke guy. He's coming to a store. Watch out, watch out, watch out. And they'll be watching you to see whether you're going to steal something. Nobody attended to that billionaire. So he just looked around and he walked away. Then he went to the next store. And the people came, oh, how can we help you? And all of that. When he told them who he was, somebody ran from this store and went and said, do you know? And he told them what had just happened in the other store. They ran and they told the other store and said, you guys have just lost your business and your license. I'm serious. You find what I'm telling you, it also happens a lot in Africa, in India. A lot in China. China, Japan, South Korea, all those countries. Caribbeans. Many European cities, they practice that. Mm-hmm. You guys do not want to know what I told the girl that I asked to be fired from a quick trip. No, none of you want to know what I said. I told her, I said, when you walk through that door, when you came to your job, did the bell ring? She said, yes. Did you hear when the bell said, bing, bang? Is that how the bell ring? Those of you who have been to a store, when you go out, the bell ring. When you walk out, the bell ring. Have you experienced that kind of thing?
Yeah.
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 I told her that when you walk through into this store this morning to come and start your shift, did the bell ring? She said, yes. That bell was ringing for you that you do not deserve to be in this store. Yeah, I was very blunt. So when you walk into that store, when you walk into this store where you walk this morning, you didn't know that this was your final day to walk in any quick trip as long as you live. Because you've been very bad to people. And now mark that girl, she's been bad to people. She's a white girl. She's been bad to white people, bad to people of African and bad to European, bad to Mexican, bad to everybody except to herself. And they allow her to be walking there. I told her, when you walk through that door, did you know when that bell said bing bang? Did you know the meaning of it? Everybody stopped to listen to me. Say it means nigger, white nigger. Because we think niggers is just for black people. There are black niggers, black ghettos. White niggers, white ghettos. Mexican niggers, Mexican ghetto. Middle Eastern niggers, Middle Eastern ghettos. Chinese niggers, they are all there. Let's not pretend to be holy and to be righteous. Let's face it. We've used all these languages to destroy people. And yet those who are worse than, they are the ones who are out there doing bad things. People don't know why I'm very kind to police officers. I'm kind to them because many of them who have failed in their primary job, the job they were trained for, what they were trained to do in college, their first job, they fail in it. And then they become police officers and then take out their failure and their anger on society. They take it out on white boys, on white men, on black boys, on black men. Let's stop this thing that is only black people and Mexicans and immigrants who are facing the music. Let me tell you, I was brought up by white people. I have seen white people suffer for no reason by their fellow whites or by blacks, fellow Americans. You guys do not think that white people do suffer? Yes, they've also paid a price. When you see police officers who behave, who are the same white colors, and behave like those that they call the N-word or the ghettos, where do you place them? And see how they treat their fellow whites too, and insult them. Then you begin to see how society really is, that it's not about race. It's about the individuals who enjoy corruption and destruction. And that's why they will never attain to any greatness. I have so much respect for men, but many men have no respect for women or for their fellow men and will never listen because they've been brought up to be told that women are goods to be bought and sold and divorced and thrown away and beaten and tortured and turn them into cooks and cleaners. Whereas some of those women that you think are cooks and cleaners, see, that's what they call them, cooks and cleaners, give them opportunity and they will shine. And that's why I like Naomi. She saw that Ruth is the kind of woman that when you give her opportunity, she will shine. I told a man who has slept with every race and whatever in America and went back to his country to go and marry a virgin. I said to him, it will never be well with you. Go and bring whoever you want to go and bring from your country down here, because you think they are better than us, white Americans or black Americans or Mexican Americans or Indian Americans or Caribbean Americans or whatever race, or Asian American. Go and bring them. Go and bring that woman and come. I'll put a curse on you. Because you use up all of us here, and now you want to go and bring someone you think is better than us. He defied my words. He went and brought a woman from his own country. That woman lived, got her papers, her green card, and left him while he was at work. She swept his house and left. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Some people have the mouth to badmouth us Americans, that we are only to be used and dumped, or to badmouth us Germans, or Swedish, or people from Holland, or Switzerland, just name it, or Caribbeans, or Indians. We are just to be used. Are you serious? You have no idea what you are messing with. And you guys do not know why Naomi took time to work this out for Ruth. It's because she did not want any man to mess with this girl. This girl has had enough trauma, enough drama. So she cannot just go to just any man. When you didn't know anything, that's when you went into marriage. That's when you had a job. Now that you know a lot, when are you going to come out of where they put you, where they make decisions for you, so that now you can make your own decision, determine how you want to be happy? What are the things that are going to make you happy? So that on the day you are living this earth, you can say, I am happy. I am satisfied. I am contented. And you don't need to say that when you are dying. You need to begin to say that right now. It's not a matter of any man will do or any woman will do. Any man will not do. Any woman will not do. Anything cannot go. We say anything goes. No. Enough of us relating with crazy people who are either loud or quiet. And that's why in some cultures they look to see whether there is insanity in a family in which you are entering. Whether quiet or open insanity, before they allow their daughter or their sons to go in there. And in the family of Elimelech, death was there. Death. The spirit of death was in the family. Let's call it by name. There was the spirit of death in the family of Elimelech. And an innocent Naomi, Orpah, and Ruth came and paid a price for what they don't know. And that's what they've done to many of you women and many of you men. You're paying a price for what you don't know. You don't know what is attacking you. You don't know what is killing you. But tonight I came with the good news to tell you whatever has been attacking you, I begin to deal with it tonight. I attack what has been attacking you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
That's why yesterday I said to each and every one of you, stop messing around and moving and rolling with anyone who cannot negotiate for you, who cannot fight for you. You need a soldier. You need somebody to stand up for you, to fight for you. Somebody to walk behind the scene for you. So that what is happening in the open, it is somebody who is working in secret on your behalf. That's what I'm doing. In secret, I'm working on your behalf. When you see the elephant dancing in the street, and you say, why are they dancing? Where is the music? Who is drumming for them? You do not know that upstairs there is a rhino. There's a bunch of rhinos up there who are drumming for that elephant, and the elephant is dancing in the street. The happiness you are looking for, somebody is going to turn it on for you. That good home, somebody is going to turn it on for you. Everybody that I have sent a husband or a wife into their life, they're enjoying their marriages up till today. Why? Because after mine failed, heaven took me up there and put me through a marriage school so that I can tell the world what you should look out for in the business of life. And everyone who have agreed to pay and then they go through my school, they are all in happy and wealthy marriages. Let's go. So here we go. So Naomi is telling her daughter, wash yourself. Don't just say, let him accept me the way I am. Say, wash yourself. Take a good bath. If you are somebody that doesn't like taking a bath, you have to know that it's very essential, especially for women and men. Because there are people who are funky, and I don't like that. If somebody is funky in my presence, I don't like it. I'm doing everything to get away from their presence. And some people do not know. It's not just about wiping. It's about taking a good bath or a good shower. Please, I want you to get used to luxury. Get used to luxury. Until you are interested in luxury, God will never give you 100% of what you are looking for. Please write that down. Until you are interested in luxury, God will never give you 100% and more of what you are looking for in life. If all you need is just one cloth to get by, who tells you that I need one cloth? I need a lot. Different designs of shoes, different designs of cologne, of perfumes, of jewelries. I like big houses. I like them to be really big, lots of rooms for me to do office and everything in there. You need the best. Don't tell me you're a child of God if you do not need the best. Wash yourself. It's very important. If you want high class, learn to take a good bath, scented bath. Learn to have the best of what brings you out. What makes you beautiful for other. I don't care how people perceive me. My dear, I do. I don't care how I look. I do. If not, why did Joseph have to shave his beard and put on nice clothes and stood before Pharaoh? What does that mean? Okay, what is also the meaning of Naomi telling Ruth, wash yourself, anoint yourself, put on your best clothing? What's the meaning of that? What do we call that?
Give yourself scented bath.
What's the meaning of that? Mary, write this down. Vicky, write this down. That should be the title of this broadcast. It will help me to have even better titles. How to put a charm on a man. How to put a charm on a man or on a woman. Go ahead. You need to write that down.
I love it.
Yeah. How to put a charm on a man or a woman. That should be the title for this broadcast. When Joseph appeared before Pharaoh, Pharaoh looked at this beautiful young man. I don't use the word handsome. Joseph put that juju on him. He couldn't get his eye off this young man. He started thinking, whoo, which family do I give this man to? This man has it all. He's a man. He's a god. He's a son of the gods and goddesses. He's their mouthpiece. He's naturally intelligent. He understands business. He can make me money. I can become richer. And that Pharaoh became richer. Joseph made that Pharaoh very rich. Financially wise. Lands, houses, flocks, livestock. Go and read the Bible, you see. Joseph gave all of that to that Pharaoh. It wasn't a joke. He got the entire package. He was Ivy League. And that's how Ruth was. I use the word is, because these people are still alive. Ruth was Ivy League. She was high caliber, high level. And yet she was humble, just like Joseph. Oh, I don't know why the most beautiful people, the most richest people, they are always the most calm and humble. I mean, except for David, who was a warrior. And yet you will not see David and know that he is a trained killer, a warlord. You never know. It's like the cats that used to live with me when I used to live in Wisconsin that was owned by my wife, the family that adopted me, the white family that adopted me. They had about 4 cats, 4 big cats. The one that loved me the most loving, the nicest, the most peaceful. I came to realize that it was the night star. Mary, write that down for me, night star. I need it. I didn't know that was the night star. In the night, that cat was the most brutal cat. It was the hunter. He never fights his brothers and sisters, the other 3. It was their leader. I thought the one that is always the leader was the leader and was the hunter. I watched them hunt for wild something out there in the garden behind the house or beside the house. I thought the one that was the leader was the real. All of them would, the other 3 would stand back and watch. While the one that is the most affectionate was the hunter, was the aggressor. He knew how. He's the most trained killer of all of them. I was shocked. To really show you how that cat really loves me, one day I came back from my job and I saw the head of a rabbit in front of my door with blood all over the place. I was like, Jesus, what is this? So I called the family I'm staying with and they said, I called the family I'm staying with, they said, that's how the cat show you love and care. So I was like, come and finish eating this stuff. Come on. The cat would not eat it because it was mine. Can you believe that? They give you a gift, you have to eat it. So I have to throw it away when they were not looking. And that cat was watching me to see what I'm going to do with the gift that she has given to me. It was crazy. And the family were laughing at me. I was surprised to see that the most gentle was the most brutal. That's how David was when it comes to warfare. And yet after warfare, it's a different game. Holy, worship, loving, compassionate, caring, just something completely different. It's just like Michael. When you see Michael and see the beauty of this dignitary, ah gosh. And yet when he's going to war, he becomes a beast. It's crazy stuff. How God work out these things is just beyond me. Wash yourself. That was the first thing. Be at the top of hygiene. Yourself should be, you are bringing yourself as a gift to somebody. You should be at the top of cleanliness, at the top of hygiene. It's not ladylike to be in front of everybody and farting at everybody. Are you serious? That's not funny. And it's not a gentleman like to do that. Whew. There are certain things, certain protocol, etiquette that need to be observed. Then number 2, anoint yourself. Some people might want to read, oh, wash yourself has to do with the word of God inside you. Anoint yourself has to do with the anointing of the Holy Ghost. What has the word of God and anointing of the Holy Ghost got to do with someone who is trying to survive? Are you serious? That's what preachers do. They'll start to turn everything into, Ruth represents Jesus in the Bible, or Moses, and all those kind of rubbish that has nothing to do with this story. It was simply take a bath. And number 2, put on perfume. Smell good. Put on perfume. Have some scented oil on your body, from your head to your toes. Smell wonderful. Be inviting. Ooh la la. Be seductive in a good way. Become the magic. Be the miracle. Daughter, go and do the miracle. Ha ha! Put the magic on him. It's about time. It's about time. Put the juju, the charm on this man. He needs to be charmed by a good woman. Some of you began to say, yeah, that sounds like a snake. So what? So what? So what? If devils spend time to prepare themselves and present themselves, and you will think you are in heaven, next morning you discover you are in hell. Why shouldn't you, the son or daughter of heaven, prepare yourselves to be the best before God and before humans? As I look at the church robes that I wear, or you look at my clothing, I try to, within the level that I am, I try to be the best, to have the best. Thank God for those of you who knows how to give me the best. One of my fellow clergy, fellow priest or pastor was asking, how much do that robe cost? Say that robe alone is $1,000. He said, whoa, 1,000. Say, yep. And that's from Poland. Or that's from Italy. Or that's from Switzerland. Or that's from Germany. Or that's from India. Say, really? I say, yep. I say, what I use to officiate in the traditional ecumenical setting, I give God the best. I look best for him. Really, I look the best. I look the best for him. Yep. Why? He is the best, and he made me to be the best. He made you to be the best. Therefore, you must shakara for him. You must shakara for him. Yay!
Hey, hallelujah. Shakara.
Yep. Some boast in horses, some boast in chariot, but we boast in the name of the Lord our God. That boasting is what we call shakara. Shakara in the name of the Lord. Shakara for him. Yeah. Well, we will tell you, making yanga, demonstrating yanga. You see, in the churches I used to pastor back in Africa, you will see all these costly and wealthy women in front, and their husband will come later. The men will line up later, but these costly and wealthy women, they will come first. It's a long line. They are going to go and put their offering and bring gift to the altar or to me. On Sunday, you hear them singing. Why I no go making yanga? Oh, why I no go making yanga? God now my papa. Oh, why I no go making yanga? Holy Ghost, my senior brother. Why I no go making yanga? Boom, 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 boom. He's saying, why will I not shakara? Why will I not boast in the name of the Lord my God? Why will I not show off? You think I'm showing off? Yes. If you want to die, die. I have to show off in the presence of my God and in the presence of you. How will people know that God has been good to you unless you show off? How will people know that God has blessed you unless they see what God has given to you?
Amen.
So go ahead, Shakara. Yeah. You're trying to show off your diamond, trying to show off your gold. Yes, I do. Because my God has blessed me. That's why I am doing Shakara. You are trying to show off that you are a lawyer. You are trying to show off you are a banker. You are a healthcare worker. You are a child care service person. You are a professor. You are a medical doctor. So what? My God gave me the energy. I have invested myself and got my degree. How will the world know that the Lord gave me intelligence unless I shakara with it?
Well, this is Jyoti. How about the burglars coming to the home? They have a lot of burglary to show off.
Hallelujah. 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 My daughter, wash yourself, anoint yourself, put on. You hear where the Bible says, put on the full armor of God? Here it is, put on the full Holy Ghost juju of God. Put on the full charm of God.
I love it.
Yeah. And then go. When you go, hide. Don't let him see you. He is going to eat because God has blessed this man's farm. God has given this man so much honey, so much money. God has given him so much money. This man has the money. He also has the honey. Hey, tankam, pum, 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 bam, bam. He has the money. He has the money. And he has the honey. Bum, bum. He has the money and he has the honey. Bum, bum. Yeah. This is it. So go. He has good appetite tonight. He's going to eat a lot. He's going to drink a lot. Alcohol is going to be in his head. Until when you ask him, what are you drinking? Instead of saying, I'm drinking alcohol, he'll be saying, I'm drinking alcohol. Yep. This man has the money and he has the honey. Where is Shante tonight? Where is Shante? And Zola.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah. Zola, you here tonight. This is getting interesting. That's what you need. You need a man who has the money and has the honey.
Yep.
You don't need no empty man.
I missed it. What did you say?
You don't need no empty man.
Oh. No.
No fufu knuckle-headed man around you. Tell them to go to the next door neighbor. Wait until that man has eaten and get drunk with happiness. And then he goes and lie down and start to sleep. Then come out from your hiding and go. At that time, the man is laying down and has covered himself with blanket. Go, uncover the blanket and get in there and sleep. Remember that this man is snoring and sleeping. He's so happy. He's eaten a lot and drunk a lot because he's celebrating. Many of you do not know how to celebrate. I'm not asking anybody to go and get drunk. But you don't know how to celebrate, how to eat and enjoy life. Go and ask the locusts. They will show you how to do that. The locusts, they know how to celebrate and how to eat big, at least that one day of feasting, of celebrating, or how many days to last. After that, you cut it. Go. When he wake up and he see a lady there, because all the time he was in his barn, walking, eating, drinking, enjoying, praising God for his big harvest, big money that has poured in. He didn't see no woman there. Do you know the setting that Naomi is setting for Boaz and setting for Ruth? Do you know how she's doing this? Can you remember any narrative in the Bible? Somebody is sleeping and wake up in the middle of the night and somebody else is sleeping with you. What is that setting? Naomi knew her Bible. And Naomi knew how to enforce the laws of God in ordinary things. God made Adam to go to sleep. Are you getting it? God made Adam to go to sleep. He put him in a deep sleep. And then performed the first surgery. And closed it back and took a bone from there and cloned and created. He created out of that a woman. Adam woke up from his sleep and saw somebody sleeping by his side. And knew instantly that this is a gift that God has given to him. Are you guys getting it? Adam woke up and saw a surprise package. You don't know how it comes about. But the package is there, it bears your name. Eve, E-V-E, for Adam. That's what the package says. How do you think Adam felt? Instantly, he knew. This is a gift from God. This is my gift. This gift does not belong to no other creature but me. And this gift looks like me. This is me. In the same image and likeness of God. Sound like we are the same thing. We might have different function, but we are the same. The same dream, same plan, same everything. Whew. Immediately Adam knew that this woman got what he lacked. And Eve knew that he got what she lacked. So I am the gift that completes you. You are the gift that completes me. What a night. So we are going to recreate. We are going to reactivate, reenact the scenario of the Garden of Eden. See, there's plenty of food, plenty of wine, plenty of harvests. It is in the time and in the place of plenty. I am sending you into plenty. That's what Naomi is doing. I'm sending you into the barn. All your life you will have plenty. Your life will be plenty. There will be no dryness, no famine. She said the scenario. When he wakes up and he sees you there, he will know that you are a gift that both God and Naomi and yourself has given to him. And when he look at you and he smell your perfume, whoa! He held your hand and saw your jewelries and saw the beautiful ring that Naomi put on you because you are a great daughter-in-law. You're supposed to have the best. So you see, different things are playing out. She has created a drama. She has created the Garden of Eden. She has created a surprise. She has created a gift. She has put into him the sense of smell, sound, and light. See, she's created all this. Left nothing to chance. His senses is filled with her perfume. His eyes, his sight is filled with her beauty and her clothing. Woo. And the touch of her gentleness. He knew, this is a gift for me. Both God and this Naomi has done something. This woman has been prepared for a great man like me. If you're a man, I'm asking you tonight, stand up and be a man. Be like Boaz, so that you can have a Ruth. Because it has been preached almost to death about how Ruth got a Boaz. And they are not talking about how a Boaz should get a Ruth. So you, the man, are you willing to be a Boaz? Do you have what it takes? Do you have high responsibility? Do you have celebration? Do you have the sensitivity and the thinking capacity? Do you have the money, the wealth, the land, the estates? Do you have what it takes to have someone like a Ruth? A woman who knows how to run a world-class family. A woman who is being initiated into carrying the future of a family that she was married into. a foreigner, now become a bloodline. Ha! Never allow yourself to be married into a family that doesn't accept you as a bloodline. If not, they will hinder you from having the best and being the best. Somebody else is ministering through me tonight. That's what I'm sensing right here. When that man wake up in the middle of the night and he sees you there, he will know that he has a surprise gift. Do you know how to surprise somebody? See? When he sees you, he will tell you what to do. See, that's what Naomi told Ruth. When Boaz works and see you there, he will know what the duty of character, his moral duty, the duty of character is about. He will know what it means to be the real redeemer. Someone to redeem your life. Someone to give you a place of greatness in life. That's why I'm sending you to a great person. Tonight, you need to launch your aggressive surprise before God and before humans. And all of this is happening because a mother-in-law loves her daughter-in-law and wants the best for her. If it is in some of you and in some of the cultures around the world, starting from Africa to Asia, Caribbean, sometimes your daughter-in-law, the husband died who was your son, and you don't want that girl to have happiness. She is to live and clean and cook for your family and slave for your family and have a job out there and make money and bring to your family. Shame on you. And she remained a widow forever. You think that is fun? You think that is fun? You are taking advantage of poor women. Whew. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Go ahead, Vicky.
Verse 5. And she said to her, all that you say to me, I will do.
See that? Listen. This is about Elena and a master or a mistress. It's not just a mother of a daughter-in-law with a mother-in-law. I am willing to learn from you. You are my big boss. I see you as that first, even before seeing you as a mother-in-law. I see you as my trainer. I am your protege. You are my leader. If I'm ever going to have redemption in this world, it's going to come through you. I don't have enough knowledge, enough spirit to be what I can be or what I should be. But you are the eye, the ear, the hand, the mouth for me. I'm willing to do anything and everything you've asked me to do in order for me to have a life and in order for me to have a future. Does that sound like many of you? I want to do my own thing. Leave me alone. Let's see how far that you're going to go. If you don't have a leader, you won't go a long way. Something will stop you in between the road. Let's keep reading.
Verse 6. accordingly to all that her mother-in-law instructed her.
Okay.
And after Boaz had eaten and drunk, and his heart was cheerful, he went to lie down at the end of the heap of grain. And she came softly, uncovered his feet, and lie down.
Good.
Verse 8.
What do you guys think is happening here? Finish verse 8. Let the women go into action here.
Okay. Now it happened at midnight that the man was startled and turned himself, and there a woman was lying at his feet. And he said, "Who are you?" So she answered, "I am Ruth,
Yep.
your maidservant."
There you go. I am Ruth, your what?
Maidservant.
What's the meaning of that? Women, please jump in here and let's find out what is going on here. What is going on here?
She was there to please him.
Who said that?
Shante.
Shante, yeah. He was there to please. Shante, you see why I love you? You keep it real, isn't it? Like Shaggy say it, keeping it really real, isn't it?
That's the clean version. I'll just put it like that.
Good. Yep. Yep. Woo, she was there to please him. See, this is keeping it real. Please, let's see what is happening here. He woke up. He saw a woman was there, laying down. Do you think that when she lifted up the blanket and she lay down there, do you think that she went to sleep? Did she go to sleep?
No way. She's awake.
She was done for business, my dear.
Nope.
She was done for business. She wasn't done for sleeping.
She was showering him with blessings.
There you go. You hear what Roslyn said? She was showering him with a blessing. There shall be showers of blessing. That's what she was doing right now. Somebody just said, lots of them. Oh boy, I'm loving this class. I'm loving this world seminar. I said, lots of them. Yep. You see, this is why I love the women. They keep it real. Lots of them. She was there to shower him with a blessing. And this somebody down the line said, lots of them. This is interesting. Now, let's discuss what is happening here. So, number one, we see, who knows how long she was laying there? She was there for business. She wasn't there for sleeping. Business before pleasure. She was there for business. She was there for pleasure. She was there for money. She was there for material resources. She was there for a child. She was there for a husband. She was there to regain and to have another entrance, and now a stronger entrance into her late husband's family. She was there for land. She was there for a great car. She was there for her future. She was there for Boaz. She was there for herself. She was there for children that are coming. She was there for the seed that she wants. She was there for Naomi. So why should she go to bed? Why should she sleep? Woo!
So much excitement.
Woo, 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 woo. Anyone who is not excited about tonight ministration. Wow. I would know that you are pretty. like Eddie Grant said, the things that used to move me are standing still. No. Everybody should be activated tonight. Activated in money. Activated in different things. Material resources. Acquiring real estate. I want God to activate you tonight. Holy Ghost, go about activating everybody and giving them what they want. Don't wait. Do not wait. Listen, Naomi and Ruth are teaching us you do not need, when you see that everything is in the right place, the right location, this is what we call wisdom. Doing the right thing, the right time, at any place that you can apply it. At the right place, I mean, this is what it is. You see that the man is there. You see that, well, this man is even sleeping around the grain of around the stacks of grain. Just look at this. Abundance of food, abundance of money, abundance of everything. What are you looking for again? Why are you still praying? What are you shopping for? What are you looking for? You've seen it all. Come on, go for it. You want to go and fast and pray when the answer to prayer is right there in front of you. Boys is the answer to the prayer and the fasting you've been fasting for. Go for the kill and stop praying. That's what Naomi and Ruth are teaching us. Should I apply for this job? Should I marry this man? Should I do this? Nya. And you've seen that everything is in place right there. So what are you looking for? What are you shopping for? Let's see what happens. Because remember, Naomi said to Ruth, Naomi has already said to Ruth, listen, when he discovered that you are there, he will tell you what you are to do. What does that show you? So we have two things happening here. Ruth is sleeping there. We don't know how long that she was sleeping there. So we don't care what was going on there. That's none of my business. That's their business to handle. Let's get out of their business. But when Naomi said to Ruth, when he wakes up and finds you there, he will tell you what to do. What does that show you? Women, please, let's get into this thing. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Does this sound like something has already been discussed?
Yeah.
Does this sound like Boaz knows what the tradition says, what the law says regarding him being a redeemer? This girl is being held captive by losing a member of your family. And you are capable of giving her what she wants for her to regain her position and everything that she has lost. So let's go. Keep reading, please.
So she answered, I am Ruth, your maidservant.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What did that mean? Finish the reading and let's go into it. I am Ruth, your maidservant. Go ahead.
Take your maidservant under your wing. You are a close relative.
Oh. Okay, listen. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's go. Wow. Mary, read how it is in your Bible. Or somebody else, please read how it is in your Bible. What does it say? I am Ruth, your handmaid. Go ahead.
Verse 9, and he said, who art thou? And she answered, I am Ruth, thine handmaid. Spread therefore thy shirt over thine handmaid, for thou art my kinsman.
Okay.
For thou art my near kinsman.
Okay. So cover me with your skates. Cover me with your skates. What is skates here? Cover me with your
blanket.
Blanket? Okay. Cover me with your skates. For you are my nearest next kinsman. I am Ruth, your handmaid, and I want you to cover me. The word there is covering. Please, Mary and Vicky, write there for me how to receive a covering. How to receive a covering. See, this was not just a supernatural covering, this is a physical covering. Many of you do not know that strong ties, strong relationship or marriage is for protection, is for covering. Now let's go on. What does Ruth mean by that? Cover me, give me a covering. I want you to be the one that gives me the covering. What was she asking for?
Asking for marriage.
Basically, saying marry me.
Okay.
To replace the dead man, the dead husband.
Yep. Let's go on. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? We are getting it. We are getting it. Oh, every answer is true. What again?
To marry her.
Give me back my honor. Please keep writing them. Number one, it means marry. Number two, give me back my honor. Number three, give me back my position in society. When she said, I am Ruth, your handmaid, what does that mean? Remember, Chantel, remember what you said? Can you repeat it again? I remember what you said. Can you say it to them so that they can all...
That he was there to please?
Was there to please. I am here to build with you. I am here for us to enjoy, not just for him to enjoy. Remember that this is a woman who has been, who knows how long? Without a marriage. Yay. Let's do this thing right. Let's do it right. Boaz, you are going to be my healer. I want someone to heal me. That's what she's saying, because she's carrying trauma in her heart. Many of you are only seeing something happening in their bedroom, but I'm seeing beyond that. Heal me should be part of it. Should be where you are putting in honor and all of that. Heal me. I am a woman of value. Great value. Please write it down. I am a woman of great value. Therefore, I deserve protection. I deserve a covering. I deserve the best. Please write it down. I am a woman of great value. Therefore, I deserve the best. And you are part of my best. Remember that she already has the best, Naomi. Now she's having another best. She's only going for the best. Boaz. Yep. Go for the best. Please write that down. Go for the best. Let's make sure we put the charm thing and going for the best together so that we can we can link it together. Go for the best. The way she looked, the way she was prepared, she was the best. Therefore, she's coming for the best. Are you the best? You are trying to look for the best, but are you the best? Are you prepared for the best? Please write it down. Are you prepared for the best by being the best? Remember that Boaz had other handmaids. And Ruth is saying to her, I'm not the only handmaid that works with you. But by being here, I am telling you without saying it, I am the best. I am the best of all your handmaids. All the women you've ever met or married, I'm the best. I came to be the best for you. I am here for you. I came for you. Many of you are not the best and you are looking for the best. Prepare first. Be the best, then go for the best. The best will come when you are the best. I am your handmaid. I am Ruth. She's advertising herself. She's telling him she's the best. I'm the best for you. Is that what a woman should do? Yes. This is not about being a woman. This is about being in life. You're not just passing through. You're not just existing. You want the best. And you are the best. Don't try to make other women and men make you feel like you're second class. That's why very soon we will have that meeting. Either this year or next year. The making of a first-class woman. We are going to have it. You're going to speak up for yourself. You are worth more than people think that you are worth. People want to make you cheap. I don't have no cheap women and men around me. I don't want cheap people. Let's see what Boaz did. What did Boaz do?
Okay. Then he said, Blessed are you of the Lord, my daughter. For you have shown your kindness at the end, then at the beginning.
At the end. What is the meaning of that? Please take it easy. Women, please jump in. For you have shown what?
You have shown your kindness at the end, then at the beginning.
What is the meaning of what we are hearing? Is Boaz saying, well, there are other family members there, but you came to my farm and you worked with me throughout the harvest, and you were very kind to work with me, and now you are also coming to me to do the duty of a next king's man, to be married to you. Wow. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Huh?
Yep.
It's getting better. Please keep reading. Blessed are you that you did not go to somebody else, you came to me. Yay! So if you keep quiet, they will keep quiet. You advertise yourself, they will come. So you think that because the person doesn't seem like he's not interested, you think that that is true. Please keep reading.
In that you did not go after young men.
Oh, so now you guys see that what I've been saying all along is true. This guy was not a young man. He was already. Aha. Yeah. He was already a responsible man. So now we see that so now we can say that there was a rivalry going on, whether she will choose one of Elimelech family member who is a younger man like her. So that tells us that she was still fresh. She was still fresh palm wine. Huh? She was still kicking. Boom, boom, boom. So Boaz looked and saw that Ruth has the sugar, the honey, the honor, everything. So, daughter, thank you for coming to an older man. You know that there are older men who love younger women. You know that.
Yeah, he was saying I'm loving.
Yeah, this is one of them. This is one of them. Yeah, this is one of them. He's one of the dirty old men. That is who Boaz is. Yes. So now I can now see why. You remember in the first two chapters we were reading, chapter 1, chapter 2, when Boaz have to give a command, order the young people to keep away from Ruth. Yeah. Now you see it. So that if they themselves do not try to chase her, they will now find other young men in Elimelech's, in Boaz's family, that they will talk to. So Boaz makes sure that you guys should stop talking about her. Get away from her. Okay? Without saying that he was interested, and yet he was. And now he's saying, blessed are you. He's now praying and blessing her that it is him that got it. Yes, he's a dirty old man. Looking for fresh wine to drink. Look at him. Look at him. Can you imagine that, looking for fresh blood? Blessed are you that you did not go to young men to give that thing to them. Look at him, dirty old man. Oh, Jesus! This is why I love the Bible, because the Bible is a raw book of life. Please write it down. The Bible is a raw book of life. That's what it is. Woo! Please, can you repeat that verse again? That is so sweet. That is so good.
Okay. For you have shown your kindness at the end than at the beginning, and that you did not go after young men, whether poor or rich.
So it tells you that in Elimelech, in the family of the late Ruth's husband, they were poor men and rich men, and they were all there waiting. A new girl is in town in our family. It will fall to us. Instead, the dirty old man got her. Please keep reading. All of you are used to hearing about Boaz, how good Boaz is. Now you can now decide for yourself how good he was. Keep reading, keep reading. And do you think that Ruth and Naomi are stupid? If that dirty old man dropped dead, eating and drinking, Ruth is gonna get it all. Oh, I'm loving this. They are weighing a 50% chances.
people will call them gold diggers.
So what is wrong about being a gold digger? What's wrong about it? Let me tell you, all of you women, if you are digging gold or diamond or whatever you are digging out there, just make sure that you bring me my money and keep making me look the best for you, so that I keep promoting you and standing in the presence of God for all of you. I don't care where you are digging or what you are digging. God, go and get it. I don't care whether you are digging some rich white phone, some rich black phone, some rich Mexican, some rich Indian, some rich Asian, some rich Chinese, some rich Russian, some rich Jewish, whatever you are digging, just make sure that a lot of profit comes with it, and I'm giving my own share. I want it. I want it so bad.
In order to get gold, you gotta dig for it.
That's the point. So being a gold digger is not a bad thing. Being a diamond digger is not a bad thing. Hallelujah. Don't mind me. Ay. Wow. Hell yeah, marrying the man because of money. So what? Should she go and marry a man who doesn't have money to take care of her, for her to be a holy and good girl and die of hunger? Are you serious? This man is an older man. If he lives a few more years and die and leave all that wealth for Ruth, isn't that a better thing? Or go and marry a young man who will not give her no peace whatsoever, and she come and start life all over again. Let me tell you something here. Ruth was married to a young man and the young man died. Does it make sense that Ruth go back and marry another young man? Huh?
No.
You were bitten by a snake bites you. Are you going again for a snake to bite you?
No.
Oh. You married a young man who is supposed to be of your age, and all of that, both of you can grow old together, can grow elderly together, and he dropped, bam, and died. And now you want to go and get married. I married within my age. And those within your age don't have a penny in their pocket, nothing in their bank account. And you find this dirty old man called Boaz, and he has it all. You won't go in and go and get some peace of mind and get a piece of the action. Are you serious?
What was dirty about it?
Oh, tell me about it. Come on, get in there. Get a piece of the action and a piece of the gold, a piece of the diamond. Get it. Don't even get a piece. Get all of it. Everything. Let it all be signed over to you. Your name should be in every bank account, in every houses, and so on. Ah, come on.
He was old, but he wasn't cold.
Thank you. He was old, but he wasn't cold. And we can tell by the story that he was still looking for a young fire. Fire. Yep. Baby, now I want to know what's up. Yes, so correct, baby Nayoka. Instead of looking for a woman who will shakara for you, you are going to marry a ghetto who doesn't even have no class. Your young man who is coming to tell you the stories why he doesn't have money, and keep giving you hope that will never come to pass. May God punish bad thing. Please go on. Let's hear what happened here.
Verse 11. And now, my daughters, do not fear.
Whoa! You are in the right hand. You are in the right place at the right time and with the right man. Go ahead.
I will do for you all that you request.
What? What am I hearing? I will do for you all that you request. That's interesting. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For all the people of my town know that you are a virtuous woman.
Whoa! So everybody knows about this. Are you serious? So where is Boaz getting all these stories about this girl? Naomi. And the people. So while Naomi is getting all the story and monitoring Boaz, Boaz is also monitoring Ruth and getting information. This is interesting. I'm loving this. Woo, 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 woo. All this town, all the town of Bethlehem. Eh?
Is it coming from the line? There's too much noise. Is it coming from the line?
I'm not sure. So get it here. Everyone in town knows that you are a virtuous woman. Which tells you what? What does that tell you? So it means people have been coming to knock on the door. Are you guys getting what I'm getting? People have been coming to knock on the door. They've been making passes at her. People have been offering this girl marriage. But she said no. I got it. Continue reading.
Verse 12. Now, it is true that I am a close relative. However, there is a relative closer than I.
Uh-huh. Continue.
Stay this night, and in the morning it shall be that if he will perform the duty of a close relative for you, good. Let him do it. But if he does not want to perform the duty for you, then I will perform the duty for you, as the Lord lives. Lie down until morning.
And finish the story.
Verse 14. So she lies at his feet until morning, and she arose before one could recognize another. Then he said, do not let it be known that the woman came to the threshing floor. Also, he said, bring the shawl that is on you and hold it. And when she held it, he measured 6 ephahs of barley and laid it on her. Then she went into the city.
Okay, listen to this. This is getting interesting here. Mary, the Bible teacher, I'm so grateful that you are here tonight. So he's saying there is even somebody who is ahead of me in the next of kin business. Okay? In the morning, we are going to have a meeting. He will be asked, since he is the first in line, I'm not the first in line, whether he wants to become responsible for you, to marry you. And marrying you means that he becomes responsible for you and for Naomi, and also will be in charge of the land that belongs to you and to the dead and to Naomi. It's a lot of responsibility. That's why he said a duty. Relationship is not something that should be entered into without looking at the legality of the whole thing. Is this person going to be responsible for you? And he has already been doing things that shows that he wants to be responsible for Ruth. So he said to Ruth, lay down here. It's late. You can't go now. In the morning, while it is still dark, you are to go. And we are told in the story that he gave her a lot of food to carry back to her mother-in-law. He loaded her with stuff.
It's part of the interest.
My people say this. I'm going to say something. Let me say it again. That's what some women in the south side, the Ibibio women, sings that. He says, the woman that folds her leg will die of hunger. The woman that opens her leg will have plenty of food, which is not quite true. So that's why I'm addressing it right here. I know that Diane, you'll be laughing, and Ladri and Annie, and the rest of you. Now, this is how it should be. That song should be addressed. The one that opens her heart to the best thing that life has out there will be the one that has plenty. Because you cannot just open leg to just anybody. There are many people, there are many butterflies out there who don't care. They don't want no responsibility. Ko taru kuru no anybody. Emimidi, it take care of you. Do not open your heart and do not open your body to anybody who cannot take care of you. I don't care whether you, the woman, you are making $1 billion, you must have, if you are going into a relationship, it must be somebody who spoils you with the best of every good thing. Don't say, oh, because she's wife, she has money, so no. I'm not for that. I don't buy that. The women are our babies. Why? Because we are their babies. That's why we have to spoil them. They are our mothers, our ladies. It's because of them we are here. We couldn't come here on our own. That's why a woman must be spoiled. And a man must also be spoiled by his woman, his wife or spouse or whatever. Do not open your heart. Do not open your body. Do not open your wallet, your bill folder, a pocketbook to any man or to any woman who can never be responsible, who doesn't have the gift of sensitivity, sensitive to your needs, sensitive to your emotion, and sensitive to your future. Don't do it. Do not be because you just want a one-time thing, you need money just to solve a problem, and you open your heart and you open your body. No, don't do it. Find other sources. That's not enough. This is what we called the art of personal dignity. It must be upheld. You can only share your life with people or with someone that has the highest form of honor for you. Please. What happened between the time that they finished the discussion? Do you think that anything happened between the midnight and early morning that Ruth slept there? Do you think they had further discussions? I think so. Because did you think that both of them did actually go to bed? Did they sleep? I want you to put your emotion and your sense into that story.
No, they will not sleep.
Do you think they will sleep?
No way, Jose.
Okay. See what she said? No way, Jose. What do you think happened between the midnight when Boaz woke up and saw Ruth there, and then Ruth went to sleep? He said, by his feet. Okay, that's a serious description. He didn't say by his head. He said by his feet. What does that mean? And she slept by his feet till the morning. Now, if she is sleeping by his feet, how was she covered with a blanket? I'm wondering. Because the blanket will cover Boaz and doesn't cover Ruth. So people, help me here. Let's talk about what happened when you went on the thing you went for that you don't want to talk about. Please help me here. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me. Men, please talk. Do I have some men online tonight who want to speak about this kind of thing? What do you think happened between from 12 midnight till 6 in the early morning? What was going on there? Please help me.
Getting to know each other.
They were getting to know each other. Is that one, my son?
Yes, Father.
Okay, now I'm putting you on the spot. They were getting to know each other how? How? Talk to me. If not, I'm coming to New York tomorrow. Talk to me.
Well, conversations.
Conversation? You are smiling. You like women. You think I don't know. I know you. Go ahead.
Definitely.
Keep speaking. People of God, listen. You know that I don't play around. One is a very hot boy. He's a hot boy. I'm serious. He's a hot boy. Now let's go. Let's go on.
You can really have a conversation with a person or woman or vice versa, and you don't really have to sleep with them. You can have a, mature conversation about life. Have a feel for that person.
Yep. Okay.
Like that person, if you can go forward with that person also.
Nice. So they were spending the night sampling each other, trying to know each other. Does sleeping by his feet means a sign that she yielded to him? She's like clinging to his feet and saying, it is only you that can help me. It's you alone that can help me. Remember the story of Jairus we read the other day? Remember how Jairus came, knelt down, held onto Jesus' feet and worshipped him? This one is, Ruth is not worshipping Boaz, but is asking him, it's about time that I become a real woman again. It's about time that I regain my place as a wife who is entitled to land and property and money and love and children and all of that. That's the meaning of that sentence. Laying down by his feet. I don't know a whole lot, but I'm going to depend on your intelligence. That's why I choose an older man. I don't have a lot of money. That's why I choose an older man who has the money to take care. I don't know how to make choices. That's why I'm looking up to you. That's the meaning of that. It's not about submission, transmission, or whatever we say. Or obey me. No, that's not it. Because if you see from the first time that Boaz began to talk to Ruth, It's like the relationship was mutual. It was mutual. There was a lot of respect and honor between both of them. The way both of them speak to each other showed honor between both. There was no disrespect and there was trust. I want you to know this. Two things are important in the story of Ruth. Honor and trust. Please write that down. These are the two most important things that is happening in the book of Ruth. And then comes the restoration of the future. So write those three things down. Honor, trust, and the restoration of the future. Those are the three most important things happening in the book of Ruth. Naomi honored, trusted, and has her future in Ruth. Ruth trusted, honored, and has her future in Naomi. And both of them trusted, honored, and saw their future in Boaz. And Boaz also began to see trust, honor, and his future in Ruth and in Naomi. So those are the three things that you must look out for. Do you see your future in this person? Are you being honored? Do you trust this person? I said to some people who they listen to what I minister about, they don't get what they want quickly. And they don't want to watch the broadcast. They don't want to grow with it. Because you never know when something will give way. And bam, what you're looking for happen just like that in a second. I will never let go of God's word.
Hallelujah.
When Jesus ministered, it did not mean that every time Jesus ministered that miracles, signs, and wonders were happening. That's not true. For some, he finished ministering, he gave them food to eat. Others, he dismissed the crowd. You never hear of miracles. Some places miracles happen, some places doesn't. Sometimes you just want to give them a foundation. Things that can never be taken away from them, that when they apply, they will see immediate result or result that will happen sooner or later. Please go ahead. Who want to say something about the hours between 12 midnight and 6 a.m. when Ruth left that place?
I want to say something.
Okay.
This is a man who, he had some drinks, okay? And he went to sleep. And she went in while he was asleep. She had to have done something that had awakened him. She might have been corrected him or something like that.
Okay.
That was him to.
And let him know that she still has feelings.
Exactly.
That it doesn't mean that she's still mourning the dead, that she is wood. She is not wood or iron or bronze. She is still flesh and blood.
Yeah. So, and I mean, the man having some wine. Something happens. Yes, they talk, but some kind of intimacy happened. It might not necessarily have been total intimacy.
Who cares? I don't care.
It's hugs and stuff like that.
So the thing is that
kind of
affection happened. Okay, so here we got it. That between 12 midnight and 6 a.m. they were learning things about each other, but also intimacy happened between them. Whatever that intimacy was and how, we also learn here that privacy is very important. Please listen. Because the last speaker, Roslyn, what Roslyn has just said about intimacy, we don't want to go there. Because it will be out of place. It will be out of place with God. I don't think they had sex. Really. I'm not sure that they did. I don't know either. But whatever was happening, we can see that from the first day that Boaz put his eyes on Ruth, he had feelings. He began to sense intimacy towards him from her, and she began to sense something happening from him. Let's face it. When you are thinking something, the other person will catch it. Please write that down. When you are thinking something about the other person, that person will do what? Catch it. Just as simple, that's how the universe is organized. When you see someone who feels something for you, you will know it. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Roslyn. Okay, is there somebody else that want to add something to this? This man is saying you didn't go and try to go and do something with a young man, but it is with me. And you are telling me there was no intimacy. Are you serious? Because we do not want to associate the Bible with the fact that people had sex. If they didn't have sex, how are all of us here on earth? Many of you cannot imagine that your father and mother had sex. And it was out of that sweetness that you came out. Or out of that brutality, because some people are brutal. So let's face it. And I don't like that. Whew. Why is it that when it comes to things like this, we begin to make spirit or spiritual out of ordinary stuff, earthly stuff, emotional stuff, in order to make us look holy and nice? And look at what?
A little addition.
Okay, just 1 minute. Just look at what? Why is it that, in a normal sense, if we want to put holiness into this, they did not talk more, there was no intimate communication or whatever. There was no promises made and all of that. It was all that they went to sleep. Seriously? They went to sleep. Are you serious? They went to sleep. Really? You really believe that? Not me, I don't. I will never believe it. Even if the Bible says so, I don't believe it. You know the reason why I do not believe it? The Bible says here, this is what the Bible says. Boaz told Ruth, I do not want anybody to know that you came here, that a woman came here. So has women been coming there? By the way, what is he doing all by himself in his threshing floor? Really? What is going on here? I do not want anyone to know that you came here and you are going to, early in the morning, you are going to leave this place while it is still dark so that nobody will see that you came in and you left. Privacy. How many of you understand the law of privacy? Unfortunately for them, this story has been written, and we now know that Ruth was there. This now becomes the love letter of how they met and how they loved and how they came together. Thank God. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying? Why did Boaz decide to keep her visit private? The normal thing for a normal man to do, in a lot of cases, this girl came in the night. So after you finish, you discover that she was lying down there. You woke up, you saw her. She came in the night. You don't know at what time she came. So after talking to her, you will have given her all that measure of barley or whatever and sent her away. Immediately you finish telling her, tomorrow morning I am going to ask, we are going to have a meeting in our family, and there's somebody who is first in line in this kind of thing. And then I will ask him to become responsible for you and to marry you. But if he refuses, then I will do it. That's what Boaz says. Then after that conversation, he will have measured out the food for her and tell her to go. Is that not the right thing to do? Well, it might also means that he wanted her protected because he's fond of her now. So he decided that she be protected because who knows who are the bad people out there. But still, it doesn't make sense because she left while it was still dark. Are you guys getting what I'm getting? Who is catching this? Who is catching what I'm saying? She still left in the darkness.
Yeah, I am.
So does it really make sense? So they might have spent quality time to communicate and to become intimate. We don't know what that was.
Yeah.
But also you have to be aware that it's possible that nothing really physically happened. They might have kissed, a touch here, you know. Like 50 Cent sings a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. And they might not have been intimate into what we are all thinking. Why? Because Boaz himself said, there is nobody in this town who doesn't know that you are a virtuous woman. So he might have kept it that way to begin the process. Might have kept it virtuous because he didn't want to spoil her not being virtuous. Things like that. We don't know. The story doesn't go inside to tell us more things. So we just have to accept it the way it is. But normally, I bring my emotion, my sense, and then I ask the Holy Ghost to also come into it with revelation for us to get what is in it for us today. You see, for some of you, I am doing this broadcast for some of you who believe that an adult, a matured man, and a matured woman cannot be by themselves all alone to discuss the business of life. Because that's what a lot of you have been brought up to think. Because if this was to be the case, after Boaz and Ruth finished their discussion, he would have sent her to go back. But he didn't do that. And I am persuaded to really think and feel very strongly that there was a strong affection going on. That's all. I used the word affection. I didn't use the word sex. I used the word intimacy, just as Rosalind has put it. Because if there was no intimacy, if there was no affection, after the speech, he would have asked her to go back, to go home. That would have been what would have happened. Because you have to look at how human beings do things for you to be able to understand what's going on. Then where you cannot, that's where revelation comes in. So for him to tell her, do not let anybody know that you came here. And that she is also to leave while it was still dark. Those two words are very ambiguous to me. They don't add up. They might have spent some time to talk over a lot of stuff. Do you know how excited it must have been for Ruth to be talking to a man that she adores? Those are the things that we have to look at. Do you know how exciting it was for Boaz to be in the presence all by himself of a woman who is heralded as a hero. So while Boaz is boss, Ruth was seen as a hero. So when the boss meets the hero and the hero meets the boss, what do you think? Something powerful happened that night. Something powerful that is beyond the earth.
Sparks ignited.
Yeah. Something powerful that was beyond sex, food, was built. Something was built. And it was built out of trust and honor and the future. All of it merged that night. And wherever love is strongest, biggest, deepest, remember? God gave that key to me some years back. Wherever love is biggest, deepest, God is present. Where love is innocent, God becomes present. God is attracted to that.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Where love is biggest, strongest, deepest, God is present. And something good will come out of it. That night, Boaz and Ruth found in each other what they have been searching since they came to the earth. And they found that in each other. That's what happened that night. That night, the businessman made the business. Are you guys getting it? That night, the businessman made the what?
Business.
Made the business. Please write that down for me. I'm loving this. That night, the businessman made the business. And I want you women, when a man come to you, put your hand in your pocket and shakara and say, listen, man, don't you know my middle initial? Say no. Every one of my partners, all the women have the same middle initial. And that middle initial is B, like a boy, which means business. I am the business. Joanne, can we make the TS with that slogan?
Definitely.
Can you write that down? That comes from me. Then we'll have a copyright. So that is mine. That is coming from me. I am the business.
I got it.
Yeah. Let's do some things. I will shoot down money to you for you to print them out, okay?
Oh, don't worry.
Okay, and let's put it out there. I am the business.
Nice.
And if you're already married, please, if you're already married and you are a woman or you are a man, tell your spouse to renew the business license. That is about time. Hallelujah!
I am.
Amen.
Please, I'm not seeing people excited about this. If you're already married or you are already in a relationship, tell the other person, your significant other, your spouse, tell him that he has to renew the business license. It's about time. Why? It is because you are the business.
Business.
Vicky,
Business.
are you the business?
Business. Yeah, my middle name's Business.
Geneva, are you the business?
I am the business.
There you go. Idika Imeri will renew the contract for you, okay? I'll renew the contract. That is funny. So, those of you who are married, please tell your husband or tell your wife that I think it's about time. You know that I want, this year I've discovered that I want a whole lot more than I want last year. All these years that we've been together, I now want a little bit more than that. Okay? So, you have to renew the business license. You have to renew it. And then the other person said, why? And you said, because. I am the business. And when you say it, make sure you shakara for the person. You shakara for the person. I am the business. That should be the new slogan of our ministry. I am the business. Wow, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is so good. I am the business. My goodness. I am God's business on the earth. Yeah. Mary, don't you see what I'm seeing? Are you sensing what I'm sensing?
Yes.
I'm the business. Yeah. You are the business of Yeah. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. Vicky, finish it so that we go. Finish it.
Okay. Verse 16. When she came to her mother-in-law,
Yes.
she said, is that you, my daughter?
Yes.
Then she told her all that the
Wait. Why did Naomi say, is that you, my daughter? Mary, how did it say in your Bible? Please. There's something happening here.
Verse 16. And when she came to her mother-in-law, she said, who art thou, my daughter?
Who art thou? Or is that you, my daughter? Did Naomi not know her daughter-in-law anymore? Please, people, help me. What is happening here? Let's solve it. Women, please tell me what is happening here.
Naomi wasn't expecting her to come home that late. I bet you. So why is she like, is that you? Like,
Okay. Somebody else help us.
No, hopefully you're in marriage and you have a new name.
No. Say it again. What did you say? What did this?
When you came home with a marriage proposal.
Did you come? Oh. Okay. Somebody else help us. What is it?
Her physical appearance. Maybe she was beautiful that night, different than the other days.
Did Naomi not see her when she left the house? Wasn't it Naomi that dressed her up and make her look that way? Why is she saying, is that you, my daughter? Go ahead. Her spirit could have been revived. She became a different person that night. Really? It was her spirit? Are you serious?
She probably had a bunch of stuff with her.
Okay.
Big old bags.
Vicky says that she came home with a lot of shopping bag from Mercy. From Mercy store.
She came back with a glow.
There you go, you are talking. The rest of you are too holy for me. I don't like this. She came back with a glow. All the love hormones were exploding. You look at the face of a woman. When a woman is in love, you look at her face. You can see all the love hormones shooting everywhere. They are all going crazy. You don't want to face it. Face it now. If you are in a relationship and all the love hormone are not shooting, imploding and exploding, they implode inside and explode outside, then you know that you are not in love yet. A glow, glittering. Woo! Daughter, you are different.
Yeah, she was probably surprised that she came home so early.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Do you think that Naomi will not be patient enough to wait? You know, Naomi might have been thinking, but whatever is going on there should go on there. All I want is my daughter-in-law to be married to this man. That's it. Don't you think she was on her knees praying?
She set it up.
Oh, she turned the heat on. So why oh, come on. Something beautiful has happened, my dear. Something beautiful happened to Ruth and to Boaz that night. That night should be called the night that Ruth changed. The night. So it means when she walked out of the presence of Boaz, she knew that something has happened. Something big happened that night. One day with a presence, one night with a presence, with somebody who carries greatness, changed everything. Let me tell you, it was more than love hormones. For the first time, she was in the presence of greatness all by herself. You don't know what that means. That's big. Because all we are looking at is the marriage thing. I want you to look at the greatness. This man was a great man. And for a great man to make you an offer, that's something serious. That is big. A great man has offered you a future. That is huge. I'm talking about Boaz. And if you're a man, and let's also look at it. Ruth made an offer, offered Boaz something that Boaz has never seen. He has never seen a woman like that. A hard worker. A lady. Let me tell you what happened. That night, Boaz saw. That's why I say that Ruth is a business. She saw a businesswoman. You guys didn't know what's going on there. Between the time that, between the night time, between the middle of the night, 12 midnight, and early in the morning that Ruth left, they were actually talking business. They were actually talking business. Boaz, for the first time, saw a woman that is a first-class brain and not just a beauty. He saw a business. That's why I say the businessman made the business and discovered that this woman is a businesswoman. For a woman to walk into your presence to come and negotiate her future, that's what we call a business. And then for her to tell you what you are going to profit from her, that's huge. That's big. She came out of that encounter changed, ready for the business of life. The next episode of her real life opened up for her. Finish the reading. Mary, what did you want to say? Say it, please.
Bishop, you said it all.
Okay. Okay. Vicky, keep reading.
Verse 16. When she came to her mother-in-law, she said, "Is that you, my daughter?" Then she told her all that the man had done for her. And she said, "These 6 ephahs of barley he gave me. For he said to me, 'Do not go empty-handed to your mother-in-law.'" Then she said, "Sit still, my daughter, until you know how the matter will turn out."
Okay, stop there because you are going to start from there to read tomorrow. Sit still, my daughter. You're going to start from there to read tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. God be with you and bless each and every one of you who turn up for this evening world seminar concerning the battle of the future. I want to thank you very much. Do not forget the celebration of my anniversary of my ordination. I was ordained July 1989, and that was on the 29th, July 29, 1989. If you want to contribute to my anniversary, that's fine. Go and make a donation to our ministry or to our mission fund. That's just it. We didn't really want to put up some new stuff out there for you to go and donate to that. Just go and use the donation button and make a donation and say that is towards the anniversary. Or you go to Idika Imeri mission under giving, and then you do what you have to do, and then do pray for me. Do pray for me. God bless you and keep you, and thank you for being our partner. And thank you for being a great friend and for being part of my small circle of friends. I also want to thank the new people who are joining us tonight. Please, I hope that you've thoroughly enjoyed yourself, and I'm very happy when we are able to apply the Socratic method of passing knowledge whereby you are able to participate and to chip in. Thank you, and God be with you and bless you abundantly till I see you tomorrow evening, same time. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Thank you. Good night, Shakara. Thank you. Shakara.
Shakara, yeah.
Shakara. I learned a new word.
Yeah. Zelina. Shakara.
No, that's Anne.
Anne. Anne, yeah. Yeah, I've not heard from you for a while, Anne.
I did call you.
Okay, we'll talk.
Your message as well.
Okay, we'll talk later, okay? Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night.